Well, we're going to cover the third week in March for you here on program 954. And still the news is Saturn stopped. Yeah. Had ambitions to be a cartoonist when I was young, but here's a cross of matter. And I illustrate it by putting money on it like scales. This guy's always weighing the money first. On the bottom, that's blood dripping off the hook. That's people's blood. Saturn is a character that puts money, physical stuff. He puts shelter and food and stuff above people. He puts money above people. You know, he's a good manager. I guess that's a good manager. But he's no fun. In alchemy, he crystallizes things. He rules lead. Lead poisons you slowly. But crystals are very nice. I mean, a snowflake is crystallized water. So his main job, if you look at him in a simple way, is to take things and crystallize them into matter. Taking water and making a snowflake out of it is admirable. Anyway, Saturn is stopping here at 5 Sag. He's right smack in a sensitive place. He's squaring Neptune. We're already seeing, you know, there's a priest in Brazil now, who's messing with little girls, and they tracked him down and got him. Oh boy, Saturn, this Neptune, huh? Neptune is, I'm still ticked off at the oil commercials. We're #1, the lady says, in natural gas production. Listen, folks, gas on the earth is a foof. It's not like oil. It disappears fast. These guys are grabbing the last of the oil and gas out of the U.S. territories and pumping it out quick and selling it cheap and making a buck. And they have the balls to come out and say, oh, isn't this great? We're #1 in natural gas. Pretty soon we're going to be #1 in oil production in the world. Isn't that great? No. What that means is you're taking our natural resources. You can't get more oil. You can't get more gas. No. Once it's gone, it's gone. Other countries, Canada shuts in a lot of wells. They have conservation. They know pretty soon other guys are going to get it too. Venezuela, no, we're not going to produce all our oil now. We'll leave it in the ground for 20 years. It'll be worth 10 times more. So conservation is about to dry up the oil well goodie that you've been experiencing. Don't count on cheap gas. We're at the beginning of an oil crisis. And you might hear a little bit about it as the moon goes by Saturn here. This is really, let's see, here's Thursday. This is Wednesday night late, the 11th of March. The moon's going to go by Saturn, and things will tend to crystallize and get frozen and get scary. On Thursday morning, it's going to square Neptune, and water's not going to flow. Neptune is water and liquids, hydrocarbons, gases, oils, things that move. Ooh, that's Neptune. Well, tonight it moves so well. Saturn's in square. In fact, late Thursday night you'll have trouble getting around on the 11th because there's problems with Mercury here and Saturn. So we got a lot of gridlock here. You're probably not going to get very far wherever you are. Look out. If you're planning on moving around Thursday night, Friday morning, it suddenly breaks loose in a whole flock of enlightenment kinds of new information. Mars is here, the heroes are out, technical things, brotherhood. Here's the trines to Mars and to Uranus and to Jupiter, and everything loosens up wonderfully Thursday night, the 12th of March, an enlightenment period. Oh, goody. You hope it'd go through Friday, but, Friday, about breakfast time, the moon squares the sun. The red ones are squares and oppositions. The blue ones are sextiles and trines. They represent easy times with these fellows. The red ones represent tough times. So Father's not interested in getting things done on Friday the 13th. But Venus is ready to go out. Yes, sir. The afternoon, she says, let's go party. And the kids are up for it. They'll stay up late. Now, I don't believe in Friday the 13th. It's superstition. But the moon has shifted in to Capricorn, a nice earth sign, late Friday night. And in the morning, Saturday morning, here's a nice sextile to Neptune. and there's music, and there's art, and there's colored birds and wonderful fish, and yes, aren't nature's wonders wonderful? Don't let your guard down though, because here's Saturday night, Saturday afternoon, even Saturday in the middle of the day, depending on where you are, comes the glitch. The old Uranus-Pluto square. Uranus has Mars on it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All of the people who want to make disruptions are aggressive and angry. And all the electric circuits overheat and spark and go out, and there's too much demand. And the hot wire burns, and it stops a lot of stuff. So this is an explosive place, folks. There could be fighting here. There could be, you know, I mean, what you really want to do is stay home Saturday morning, listen to some music, lock the door. Don't believe everything you see on TV Saturday night. You know, death and destruction, it's a panicky thing. When the moon goes by Pluto, that'll be about 9, 10 o'clock or so. Depends on your location a little bit. You'll have that experience of, eek, a bug. It's kind of panic. Oh, you know, this time you could be very defensive. You know, and the guns will be out, and the police will get scared and shoot down folks, especially any aggressive homeless guy or innocent bystander that's moving too fast or gets angry or runs out. Come, stop, bang, or I'll shoot. That was a joke in Oakland when I grew up. Well, they really don't need the guns, you know. No, they got plenty of stuff they can use. They don't need these guns. The cops would be happier if they didn't have them, to tell the truth. Some of that may come out Sunday afternoon. Finally there's a sextile to the sun, and you'll hear some good sense from fathers. What's this here? This is, I don't know what he was. Oh, Venus isn't having so much fun. You can't get much rest and relaxation at the end of Capricorn. But Monday morning, the moon's in Aquarius on the 16th, and there's a nice sextile, a trine to Saturn. Sextile. You're organized. Yes, you got to walk, all shovel off the snow and the ice, and the car's ready to go, and you're hitting all the lights green. You left at a good time. It's not so bad. Good with Saturn, huh? Just think of how bad it felt when you were down here with Saturn. Ugh. Threatens your life. But here, oh, it's okay. Monday night, overdoing it. There's an opposition to Jupiter, but there's information, and there's a zap of more Uranus and Mars. More common sense comes out. Good science, not bad science. Things that you understand immediately. Yes. So, pretty good Monday night, and a fairly good Tuesday morning. You can get out and get stuff done, and you'll even get some rewards Tuesday night. The moon in Aquarius. Venus is happy late Tuesday night on the 17th. Wednesday, though, the moon goes into Pisces. And, you know, right away you're going to get that square to Saturn. And things are frozen. And you're out of gas, and the gas station's out of gas, and there's no electricity because the frozen things broke the tree, broke the electric lines, and we're stuck. And, you know, I hope you've, you know, got a bottle of brandy at home. You're better off stay at home Wednesday. Get a, you know, stay warm. And don't count on liquids. Even your brandy may not work so well. So this is a confusing day. The moon goes by Neptune. Some people get very idealistic. Oh yeah, ISIS, we're going to save the world for religion again. Everywhere we see religious strife. Makes you wonder, huh? Well, that's what Wednesday's all about. Thursday morning, not bad. Little discovery going with a sextile to Pluto in the morning. And you might actually discover some things that settle out some of those confusions of Wednesday. On Friday, the moon's in Aries. Starts very nice in the morning with a trine to Saturn. And, you know, I'm doing fine. Might be a little cold, but helped me. I saved some money. And there's also a nice trine to Jupiter here. So, and a conjunction to your, oh, wait a minute. You thought you're all organized there Friday morning, felt kind of good. that Friday night in the evening, here's the conjunction to Uranus and the square to Pluto, and the electricity went out, and we were in a panic situation, and everybody, oh yeah, it's another one of those late Friday night problems. And you know, don't run away from that cop. He's scared. He'll shoot. Saturday morning, same way. You won't feel like you're out of it till you get through Saturday afternoon. In the middle of the day, here's Mars. Moon goes by Mars. Everybody's angry. Everybody feels like a hero. You know. You a professional hero? No, I just ran to the fire to see what I could do and got burned. I found that in my professional life all over. Main thing was keep the heroes from getting hurt. I went to a lot of big fires. I was involved with the... Anyway, this whole problem of Mars conjunct Uranus is electrical things overheating and fires coming up very suddenly. Explosion kinds of things also. Well, here's Neptune. Sunday afternoon and evening. There's some church bells. There's some music. Might not be too bad. Overdoing it Sunday night. Don't eat late or you'll be sorry Monday morning. Even though it looks like the kids are happy Monday morning on the 23rd. But you know, you're sitting on that Saturn right now, aren't you? And the problem with the Saturn is it's really in a sensitive place. I got some notes here. I've been worrying over how to talk to you about this because Saturn is stationing opposite the USA ascendant, the rising sign. Now I had Saturn go past my rising sign at 29 Taurus, opposing it, excuse me, hurt my back a little bit, and then hurt it a lot more coming back. American Airlines, the plane thumped its tail on the cement and thumped my spine. And I get 2-3 hours of work now every day. The rest of the time I'm managing pain. I had back pain. So this is Saturn. He's mean. Now what's happening is this is the rising sign of our country. Well, our government, okay? Not us. Let's get it straight. This is the chart of 1776. But when Pluto opposed it, you know, we had 9/11. Now this is Saturn. He's a really bad guy, and he's actually stopping. He's stopping right there at that degree. It's got me a little shook. Now he's going to go backwards and come back up there 6-7 months later to finish the job. Yeah, so you know, I'm thinking we're about to have some national emergency kind of problems. Of course, it could be that, you know, Washington D.C. will freeze out and ice up. And that could happen all over that area. Here's another thing that give me the willies a little bit. When Mars is on Uranus, okay? And that means non-traditional people, revolutionaries get angry. The anarchist comes to burn the building down. Well, there's a 3/4 moon that comes up that has that Pluto thing, see? I mean, this is a very violent thing. Yeah, around the 11th or so. On the 13th of March, there's a 3/4 moon. And when you look at that on the astrocartography, there's Pluto, you know, going right through New York City.